Neo-Darwinism. What exactly is it? You may have heard the term before. Well, Neo-Darwinism is an attempt to come up with new theories to replace some of the old theories or ideas of classical Darwinism. A few decades ago, for instance, Richard Goldschmidt came up with the hopeful monster theory, which stated that evolution took huge jumps. For instance, a reptile laid an egg and a bird hatched from it. Now, although he was ridiculed by fellow evolutionists, this theory has been somewhat transformed into what is known as the punctuated equilibrium theory. And of course, this sounds a lot more scientific, and has been accepted by quite a number of evolutionists today. Well, what this is really admitting is that there is no evidence to support evolution, because the intermediate forms are missing. So this punctuated equilibrium theory just simply jumps over that hurdle. Now, another idea pushed by Richard Dawkins and others is the idea of panspermia. Now, this idea suggests that evolution began on Earth by alien seed. Well, once again, this simply puts off the ultimate question that none have answered. How did evolution begin? Well, no one has ever answered this question scientifically. Well, plus, it gives no scientific answer to how any evolution could take place. That is, without the intermediate fossils and the fact that mutations are causing the exact opposite of evolution. Now, references to the word explosion in writings from evolutionists refer to the sudden appearance of one or more or many types of creatures. This refers to the fact that there is no sign of evolution leading up to these creatures. They just so-called exploded onto the scene. It is as though the organisms and creatures came out of nowhere and had no evolutionary steps leading up to them. Well, this is precisely what creationists have said for centuries, but exactly the opposite of what evolutionists have proclaimed. Now, the most notable example is the Cambrian explosion. The Cambrian time period is supposed to be the very first layer where life was formed. But these first forms of life are extremely complex, including some of the creatures that had eyes and that type of thing that, of course, were very complex in and of themselves. William Fix said it this way. He said, scientists at the forefront of inquiry have put the knife to classical Darwinism. They have not gone public with this news, but have kept it in their technical papers and inner councils. Dr. D. V. Ager said, it must be significant that nearly all the evolutionary stories I learned as a student have now been debunked. And then he continued, the point emerges that if we examine the fossil record in detail, whether at the level of orders or of species, we find over and over again not gradual evolution, but the sudden explosion of one group at the expense of another. Thanks for watching this video, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.